Weather warning, the sun's out, it's hot, long days. For many youth, the exams are finished. Is it time to be happy to celebrate, or is there something bigger to think about? Assalamu alaikum and welcome. This is the only way up. So, summer's here. It can be a very dangerous time for many youth. People have their cars out. There's a lot of people out and about. There's a lot of interaction. What are the pitfalls of summer, and what advice can you give?
Yeah, Sankam Shani. So it's that time of the year again. You're absolutely right. Exams are coming to an end. People are looking forward to the longer, warmer days. I remember it was only a few months ago. It was absolutely freezing cold over the winter period. I think a couple of things. People are going to be off. People have got time, so it's really an opportunity to do a number of things. Obviously, what people are going to be told or promote, what's going to be promoted in this society. Go and enjoy yourself. You're only young once, and that will probably turn into interacting with girls and messing around, going out late and enjoying. And I think there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. How you enjoy it is the issue. And we're not animals, we are insan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the faculty of determining right and wrong. And that's something really somebody should keep in mind. The other thing is that, look, pleasure. This society, this ideology, actually, capitalism, it promotes pleasure. Life is all about pleasure. And this is why some of the worst things are some of the most popular. There's a reason why there's a huge drug industry, there's a huge porn industry, there's a whole industry around looking good, because this is what they promote, that this is what pleasure is about. And life is more than this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us all this will come to an end. None of this will actually help you in the future. So I think for anyone who's got some time off or they were busy with exams, there are many halal ways to go and enjoy yourself. But really, it's an opportunity. Who knows if the youth of today will get to see the summer next year? Life can end any time. The age of people passing away, it's varying ages. You may not get to see next summer. So there's much more important things you could be doing. You could be learning. Nothing wrong with relaxing. I'm not trying to undersell it. You can relax, but there's different ways that you can relax. The Sahaba were insan. They used to relax as well. However, we live in a world where our deen is under the microscope. We live in a world where non-Muslims are very pessimistic about the future. They see the future in very bleak terms, and some amongst them, unfortunately, are trying to blame immigration for this. So I think we've got to take up the challenge here. We need to explain what we're about, our deen. Why is it we don't have the problems? Why is it we don't have the problems that many families in the West have? And I think it's important here that we be role models. We be a role model to our neighbors, in our workplaces, with our colleagues at colleges, universities, and schools. So I think this summer should really be seen as an opportunity, rather than we just put our brain on the shelf and just go and get pleasure, which is temporary, which will end. It doesn't solve any issues for you. You've just been told that by chilling and getting pleasure, you'll be happy. There are people who are millionaires, billionaires. They've got everything in the world, celebrities, but they're miserable because this life is temporary and these things are temporary as well. So I think you got time in your hands, a good opportunity really to have a think of what you can do. And yeah, as long as it's halal, you can chill, you can relax and go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Nisa, humankind, insan, was created weak. And for a young guy, to hear that, it sounds odd because they at the, they're starting to rise in their strength. They're starting to have energy. They can run all day. They can be out and about from morning to night. So this ayah is seen as strange, but we're weak in terms of making mistakes. We're weak in falling for our eyes, falling for our desires, falling for what we hear, and there's a lot out there that can be seen and trick us. There's a lot out there that we can hear and trick us. And in that way, without doubt, there's weakness. So for many youth, it is a case of realizing, um, don't be naive. Realize you walk out that door unprotected. Just walking out like it's normal day, thinking nothing's gonna harm you, you won't see anything that's gonna distract you. That's 100% naivety. There is so much out there that will pull you away, will distract you. You're going one way and it'll pull you another way in a very strong way. Whether that's cars, lifestyles, clothing, personality, persona, or women, womanizing, drugs. Going to different places, book, whatever it may wherever it may be. You may go out well intended, well with good intentions, but recognize weakness. It's not um, a defeat to recognize your weakness. It's actually the correct thing to do. When it's cold out there, you recognize I'm weak. That cold's gonna hurt me. Let me put my jumper on. Let me put my jacket on. Let me put my hat on. This in exactly the same way. If we go out there unprepared, then we'll not recognize who we are, what we are, and how Allah's made us. And in this situation, we will get um, drawn into this. And this is exactly what Yusuf alayhi Islam said when the women were, uh, uh, you know, uh, uh, pushing towards him. He said that, if Allah doesn't take me away from this, I might fall for this. He recognized his weakness and asked Allah to take him away from all this. So be very careful when you're out there, especially in the summer months. And the second point I would say onto that is uh, pick your friends wisely. Pick your friends wisely. That the Prophet ﷺ said, you are on the deen, on the way of life of your friends. What does that mean? You may be going out just thinking normal, I'm going out, nothing planned, nothing arranged, just going with some friends, but they've already arranged something. They arranged for a bad situation. Next minute, for the next 2 3 hours, there may be the smell of weed. Next 2 3 hours, there may be a company that is not good. Next few hours, you may be in an environment that will really harm your future. So pick your friends carefully, wisely, and find the good friends. Why? Because one, they won't put you in them bad situations, and secondly, if you are drawn to them bad situations, they'll say, "Listen, hey, yo, calm down. Let's not do this. Let's not go down that road." So pick your friends wisely and hold on to the wise friends, the decent friends, the sensible friends, as close as possible. And hopefully, inshallah, then you'll have a good summer. So, Jazakallah khair for listening. Leave your comments, thoughts below, and remember to subscribe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.